Bravo. Say what?
That's smoke.
Y'all know how it go in a private area.
Y'all watching BWFMEDIA.
How have your past friendships shaped your approach to boundaries and emotional balance?
My past friendships, they set the tone for me, you know what I'm saying? Past friendship set the tone. Like, you know, I have Kenny, Bowen, Brad, Ernest, my friend Jermaine, I got my friend Derek. You know, all those people, they set tone because they all look different in their own way. You know, Kenny is kind of like that old, when my brother Dominique died, he took the role. It was kind of like that oldest brother because him and Dominique was friends first, and then we wind up becoming friends from Dominique repass. I jumped on Kenny hood of his car and ain't never left him since. So, and you know, Kenny, you know, he have a lot to teach you, like, and stuff like that. So I would say, like, you know, I don't want to get into details of the like what I've learned from a lot of them, you know, because man, like we've been through it, like, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all been through it.
Yeah, you know, good times and bad times, you know what I'm saying. But we've been through it. But friends, good friends, real friends, will shape you along your path. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And,
good or bad.
Good or bad, they're gonna shape you.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
With that being said, like, you know, yeah, that's where I'm at because, like I said, I don't go into details because we have some stuff.
Some stuff.
We got some stuff we come from. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. So, but past friendships is the best.
So friendship and betrayal. Can you describe a friendship that was very meaningful to you? Like, what would you say of all your friends throughout your life? Which one was the most meaningful?
Well, I would say the Keith Carroll one because of where it went at far as us, you know, like being like regular people, regular friends, just, you know, hanging, you know, going out every night, stuff like that, to the talk show, the thing came about on the internet, and then it took it like to boost, you know, like everybody know who he is, everybody screaming Keith's name, and you know, everybody saying, you know, like, so it was kind of like that never happened. It's like a famous kind of situation in New Orleans, and you gotta say it like that. It's a famous situation that happened in New Orleans, and it was, you know, I had to sit back and learn and see how the game go just as well as he did, like I said before. But I would say that one because, you know, I never had, you know, I'm known around New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, but it was just like you know, now it's like you Deroy, Keith Carroll friend that be on the show. So it's like, you know, it kind of boosted it up a lot. And you know, where I was at first in a good way until all the drama happened. Then it went to the, you know, but in the good days of it, man, we had fun. Like it was when it first started, we both not knowing what to expect. He like, you know, it was just some funny seeing your friend on the stage, nervous, like what to do, and I'm like, nigga, I'm right here. We, you know, just running like if we was running like when we wasn't together, you know what I'm saying? So it had, man, we had way more fun, way more everything, you know, than before this, you know what I'm saying? I have stories, man, from out of town, you know what I'm saying, in town, like we just had, you know, it was a really good, like when it first started, it was good.
It was good.
It was fun. It was fun.
Was he like, ooh, Deroy, we finally made it?
Yeah. But see, and that's the thing, what I loved about him when we first started, he didn't know what made it was. Like, I mean, he know what he doing good, but he never looked at it like, oh, I made, he was like, oh, because when we get big, I'm like, nigga, you already big. You don't see, he never saw. But when he saw it, it's like,
took up quick. That's how it happened.
Yeah, so, you know, like, when I was like, man, you made it, you got everybody, you know. I remember one time, I don't know what festival this was, but we was late for the festival. Papa was there. Everybody was like a French Quarter festival. I don't know which one it was, I can't remember. But man, we was late. Keith was late. We ran like rock stars to get in there. We got on the stage, man. Keith tore that stage up. Oh, he tore that stage. I ain't gonna lie, that was the most on the stage fun I ever had. And you know, I don't know how to dance, I don't know how to do that, so I like sit back on the stage and look, he rocked that.
What year was this?
That was me, man, we had so many. I'ma say it was probably in 05. I I'm gonna give it old 4 or 5. But man, Keith got on that stage.
So y'all was rocking a long time.
Man, since probably 03.
Before Katrina.
No, not. Oh, I'm sorry. 24, 25. My bad. But man, Keith, yeah, we was at our friendship. We've been rocking before. Yeah, way before Katrina. Our friendship, yeah. But not for the fame on the Keith Carroll show. That's like 03. But Keith been doing it, it's just that it got up there. But like 23, 24, 25 ish. But I think that concert was in like 24. But man, he rocked it.
Like, we're gonna talk about infiltration later on in this interview. But what I wanted to ask you, was there moments when the betrayal made it difficult to focus on your health and your goals?
Yeah, because I was like mad. Like, when you're mad and angry at something, that's all you focus on, you know what I'm saying? You're not focusing on what you need to be focusing on. You're not focusing on work, you're not focusing on health. You're not my blood pressure is a big thing for me. I wasn't focusing on that. It was weeks I was going, not forgetting to take my pill or whatever like that. Or it was just not wanting to, like a lot of people understand, like, far as in going out. Like, I didn't want to, like, I haven't been out in a while, I haven't, been out in a while. I haven't been to clubs and stuff like that. It's because it's like, what I'm saying, like, that part of me just kind of went away because, like, that was my fun. Like, I have fun with my friends, we do things and stuff like that. And so I haven't been having an urge to go out and stuff.
That's depression.
Like that.
That's depression, you know that, right?
No.
When you lose the urge to do what you used to do and stuff like that, that's depression.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sitting there eating. When I get in that stage, I go to eating, and so now it's like, I don't go out and let people, see I done got fat and this, that, and the thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's overeating, just eating to where my stomach is hurt, then I go to sleep. Stuff like that. So that's why I said, like, after my surgery and everything else, I want to start, getting me back, like going out, to clubs and going out of town and stuff like that, and just getting back to what I like.
Yeah, we're about that health. We're about that health. What inspired your focus on health, fitness, and weight loss? Was that like, okay, when you decided to say, you know what, I'm about to take my health into my own, because you got down to a depressive state?
Yeah. And I realized, like, with being, like, eating the way I was eating wasn't healthy, and after I eat, I go straight to sleep. So that's not good.
That's the worst.
That's the worst.
That's the worst.
And you
at least stay up 2 hours after you eat.
No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And then I have sleep apnea. So think about that. That's just borderline death right there.
Right there.
So, and a lot of people don't know that. If you have sleep apnea and stuff like that, you don't need to be going to sleep. You need to be eating at 8 o'clock, shutting it down, and figuring.
And sleeping on a bunch of pillows. Sleep upward. Don't sleep down.
Yeah.
I know too many people who have died from that. Pack a lot of pillows under your head, sleep up.
Oh, we about to have a surgery, baby.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
hopefully all that be a thing in the past.
Yeah.
We call it history.
How do you think that your weight loss and all of this will affect your confidence and emotional state?
I know me, once I look good, if I, like, you know how when you first get that haircut and you get out that chair and you be like, oh yeah, these hoes is gonna be on me. This where it's gonna be at tonight. I'm going out. Ain't nothing gonna tell you in your head you ain't going out that night because you got that confidence when you get that haircut. Same thing as weight loss or anything else. If you see the results and you see it tends to get you in a better spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go out, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have fun, and dance a little bit, be in the spotlight. You ain't hiding because you feel good. So you get in the middle of the flow or whatever, and you want everybody to see you. So you want everybody to see you.
So has focusing on your health and personal growth help you navigate the past hurts and your recent betrayal?
Say that again?
Has focusing on health and personal growth help you navigate your past hurt and your recent betrayal?
Yeah, because now it's like, when I guess like you said, when you feel good and you're working out and you're healthy and you know that and you have that confidence.
Right.
But y'all fuck that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit, move on, do something different, do you, get into you, and you gotta start the healing process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm on the healing process.
Yeah.
That's why I can do this and start something new for me. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's called selfish. You gotta be selfish.
Yeah, I've learned that.
Yeah.
And I've never been that.
Yeah, me neither.
I've never been that. I don't even know how to be that. But I'm gonna learn.
I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
I want to go to that class.
Yeah, I balance it now. Yeah.
So you got to be. Selfish people win. I'm sorry, selfish people win. Selfish people.
You can be selfish and not be rude and arrogant.
Right. Right. That's true.
Some people are rude, arrogant, evil, and stuff like that.
Yeah, all of the above.
So we want to talk about your personal journey and your identity. When did you first understand your identity, and what was that experience like for you?
For as in,
do you consider yourself a gay male and part of the
LGBT community?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not, I am not a person where I hide from it. I don't have nothing to hide from nobody.
Right.
You do what you do, I'm going to do what I do. And I always tell dudes that have an issue with that. I'm like, why would you be mad at that? That's more pussy for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more pussy out there for you now that I have backed up. Because imagine me on females. You ain't gonna get nothing. You see what I'm saying? So why you should be happy?
You gonna bring them though.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna bring the females.
Right, and then I'm bringing the females. You know one thing. If Deroy with a bad bitch, that's all you. You can do it. If you get it, you got it. That's all you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. I always consider myself. I always like when we was running with the Buck situation, the joke was, I'm a gangster punk. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, we always ran with that narrative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that gay guy. I'm going to do your hair. I don't know how to do hair.
Right.
I don't know how to do your makeup. I don't know how to do none of that.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I can't go fuck somebody up for you type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not that type of gay guy, but I'm gonna go with my roots. I'm gonna protect, the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? Because that's in me. You know, that's what it is. Did I choose to want to be this way? No, I probably, if I had a switch, I would turn it off 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you
when I found out? 17, 18, it started getting kind of weird for me.
How you knew?
Well, let's mind you, having 3 oldest brothers is very hard to find out if you're gay or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing, trying to figure out your identity without them niggas bopping you upside your head, asking is you crazy or not. You know what I'm saying? So, about 17, 18, we used to live around the church area. Well, no, let's back up. Not 17, 18. When I was younger, I kind of knew something because it was let's say about 12, 13 in that area. I kind of knew something because we had this no name, I won't say no name, but I had this friend and we used to always sneak in abandoned houses or we'll go into we maybe stayed one time on the night where we had burnt this, we started a fire in this man though. He had all these different old cars in his backyard and stuff like that. We wound up starting a fire, but we wound up touching each other and stuff like that. And so, and we didn't know what we was doing because we was young and stuff like that, but it was there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of figured then, and then when I became 17, 18, those feelings started coming back up, you know what I'm saying? And then, so it was I think I might,
So you would look at a female and she wouldn't be attracted to you?
Well, in the beginning stages, I was either one for me at that point. My head was I'm either one at that. I have a daughter, so it was either one for me at that time. So like, and then it just gradually went from either one, and that's what a lot of gay people don't tell you. Like we all do start out. Every gay guy has started out as bisexual.
A lot of them have told me that. A lot of guys.
A lot of gay. Don't get me wrong. They have gay guys that still consider bisexual and mess with women, but we all started out in a certain part in our mind that we bisexual.
Yeah.
We mess with girls and boys, and then the truth of the matter is down the line that's gonna fade away and just go to being gay guy. Because you prefer men. Right. So and we all battles with that. Like if anybody listening out there, they know for a fact that we always bisexual. Right. And then next thing you know, this is my girls, and I would never look at them like that. Like that. We don't. I don't look at females like that. So at the end of the day, I don't.
That's probably why I had a lot of gay friends. I don't like flirtatious niggas.
Yeah.
But so what is your preference? Like, do you like masculine, feminine, or like rough, rude boy type?
I'm a feminine type person. Like when it comes to guys, I don't like rough guys. I call them hard legs. I don't play
hard legs. That's
I don't
what
play with hard legs.
Somebody else, I heard that term. Hard legs.
I don't play with hard legs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
they're dangerous.
I mean, no, not about dangerous. Just I guess my taste and what I don't. I mean, like I got a lot of friends that's straight. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of friends that straight. So I guess by me being around a lot of guys that be so straight, that ain't my type.
That ain't your type.
That ain't my thing. Like you know what I'm saying? I like a softer guy. Like
softer
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Okay. So how do you feel about people who are ashamed to come out, especially in 2026?
It hurts you. It's a mental thing. It's a depression thing. It's like, people gonna talk about you way more when you sitting there trying to hide it and deny it and say what you ain't, versus busting their head and saying, you know what, well, I'm gay. What's up? What you gonna do about it? What can you do about me picking who I want to go lay down with? Like what that is, what is it to you? Right. You know what I'm saying? Versus them keep coming, well, I saw this such and such a person with this person. You should have saw how he was acting when he was in the club around these people and stuff. You just keep getting up with that versus if you tell them, next thing you know, everybody don't give a fuck.
They can't hold it against you.
They're not gonna care or they know now. Right. Yeah. But why allow people to come up with stories about what they heard or saw and did when you could just be a man and tell them what you want, what you do. And if you bisexual or whatever too, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's your preference who you lay down with. They ain't there. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, half of the ones that have a problem with it want to be there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, they trying to figure out so hard to see where you're at so they can come at you.
They come at you.
You get it?
And like I tell people, I said there wouldn't be that many outspoken, flamboyant gay men if there was not men entertaining them.
Exactly.
There has to be men entertaining them.
Let me tell you something. What people don't realize is a lot of guys out there that don't mind messing with a gay man and then calling themselves, oh, I ain't gay. Right. We just did, we did, but I ain't gay. Some people gay for pay. I'm gonna take a few dollars from this punk, let him eat me up, what they call it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take a few dollars from him. I'm an older cat when it comes to that. So I know all the games when it comes to stuff like that. It'll be so funny how some of these dudes replay things just to get in the bed with you and then get up like they so straight or something. You know what I'm saying?
And think you stupid.
Right, think you dumb.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So so it's like, it's crazy. Like they mind games they play with you or whatever.
Describe some of the mind games.
Like, say for instance, like, you in the room with your friend, you got your girlfriend, she know you gay or whatever like that. The boyfriend probably, know that is too. But yet he'll walk around you in certain clothes or certain situations where he know his shit out there. If I was the girl, I'd be like, baby, go put some clothes, go put some clothes on. Yeah. Even their sons do that, you know what I'm saying? Like some of their sons do that. Yeah. They grooming the gay guy. See, because they always think the gay guy groomed the guy, but sometimes the grooming come from your man, your son that's sitting there doing certain things because a punk in the room. You see what I'm saying? Letting this punk know that, hey, if she wasn't around, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you see what I'm saying?
What's the thing that they'll say that'll let you know that they want you?
Certain things, they'll bring up sex up. Yeah. How they sex is they'll bring up grabbing themselves. What you guys think? It's there. It's there. Why you keep grabbing it? Right. If a gay guy in the room, it's right there. You knew it's right there. You constantly grabbing your dick, or you constantly saying sexual shit, or you telling her how you dick her down and all that. But you doing all that for sure, cause the punk in the room. You know what I'm saying? So when the punk go at you, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's your girlfriend find out, now it's like, man, punk with that, this, that, and the third. But if that punk got you by itself, it's on and popping. You see what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it be the converse you gotta listen to, and that's why we telling them like you are like some of these females. Oh, cause you think my baby daddy mess around, bitch? If you asking that question,
you already know.
You already know. And if you been around enough punks and you asking that question, you already know. Yeah. Ain't nowhere in the world you got to question a man. Yeah. I ain't never had to question none of my brothers. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. And I'm the gay guy. I knew what time of day it was. And I go looking for that shit for them, you know? You know what I'm saying? I never had to question none of my brothers like that. You know?
And then you got to think about it like this. I remember one time we was man, this was like the biggest, he was one of the biggest dope dealers. I ain't going to name the project. And
that'd be the one. Yeah. That'd be the good.
He had the money. He had everything. He came picked us up, and me, I used to hang out. Man, I hung with a chick. She was bad too. He came picked us up. We think we going and have fun. I wasn't even having sex then, but I was always the bodyguard. I was always the one that I fought. Yeah. And so they always these type chicks kept me around. So we with this guy, and he's spending all kind of money on us, and we go and get in a pool. They had a pool, and we get in there, and all of a sudden I see him. He got a gay guy under the, giving him head, and he, man, I'll break it.
That be the ones.
I'll crack it.
Man, that be the ones. I'm telling you. If a dude can't be around a gay guy, always have a problem with the gay guy, and don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. Like some gay guys can do too much. Yeah. They can act. And make a real man be like, man, I don't want him around me. Like, I don't like all that. You know what I'm saying? You know the ones. Like how they be. This won't be seen and do too much. Right. But if you know your friend and you know your friend ain't about all that, my friend be chilling. He speaks when he come to my house. Play with the kid or something like that, type of gay guy, and you have an issue with him, it's something dealing with what you got going on, what you done did. You did. Because bitch, y'all be pillow talking these niggas, pillow talking about that. Why you don't like this boy? What this boy doing you that much to where you sitting there having an issue with him being around your kids or being around stuff like that? Because what you done did? What's up?
Let me give you this example. Another example. I used to hang with a chick and her boyfriend could not stand me, so he act like it, right? Yeah. Why you hang with that fat bitch? I can't stand no fat bitch.
The whole while.
Guess what? When they broke up, guess who he was hollering at?
The fat bitch.
You heard me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about begging for my number, talking about I've been liking you. I've been watching you.
That's how it be.
Exactly. That's how he was.
You always got, and that's crazy. Like in New Orleans, do it the most. You always got to go off of what they don't like at first, and then switch it around and be like, no, bitch, you don't like it because you like it.
Because you like it.
That's crazy. That's New Orleans. That's New Orleans for you.
You like it.
You like it, and that's how I always would tell females. Like, if you have a doubt, question it. It's relationships about communication. Question it. Put that finger back there and see if it twerk on it.
See if it twerk on it.
Put that finger back there while you eat that up and see if he, right before he nut, put that finger back there. And if he twerk on that finger, he ain't gonna worry about, a real man ain't worry about that nut.
Right.
He gonna stop you.
He gonna stop.
You see what I'm saying? But if he wanna twerking on it,
yeah.
you know what you got right there.
Right.
You
got it.
And it's 2026.
It's 2026.
If he twerk on it, give your man what he want, and maybe he wouldn't go messing with these folks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, give him, it's called toys.
Yeah.
Get you some few toys.
Yeah.
And have fun with your man. A lot of these niggas like butt plugs.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching that. Look how you laugh. But they do. Because he see I'm out of my mind. Like, he be like, don't play with me. And
a lot of dudes like butt plugs.
Yeah.
So, you know, get your man a butt plug. The sex gonna be better. You know, if you get your man the sex toy, the butt plug, let him stick it up his ass and go to fucking you and watch how he be killing you.
He be killing you. Because guess what? That's his G spot. Y'all don't understand. See, we when we was running at 17, 18, 19, 20, we was virgins and going and letting rich white men in the
See, white men don't have an issue with that.
They don't.
White men don't have no issues with that.
And guess what?
White men gonna tell you, whip my ass, stick this up my ass, do this and that, and pay you good money. Y'all think if the white boys like it like that, man, come on, black people like it like that. You got a lot of women that's down. Give your man clearly what he want. And you wouldn't have to worry about nobody messing with him. That's what's wrong with a lot of black people. We judge so much.
Black
women.
Black women. Y'all would crucify black men.
Exactly. Give that man what he want. I mean, if you don't want no man like that, find your man that's not like that.
Right.
But man, you know, if he's like that, and that's what you love, and that's what you want to be with, give him what he want.
Yeah.
What y'all do in the bedroom is what y'all do in the bedroom.
Right. We were going back to the Caucasian guys. They would hire us to come in, and they used to like to use. I don't know. You probably heard of it because you are OG, but they like to put like tubes in their butt and have the It wasn't mouse. What did you call hamsters?
Okay.
Oh, it was deep.
No, but
and they would want us to watch. That's what I'm telling you. It was. We done saw it all.
Yeah.
In this era, in the
French wow.
Oh yeah.
But see, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you think the white guys like it, then what you think the black? Sometimes them boys be wanting their ass whipped. Like white men would love you to sit there and whip their ass in bed. You see what I'm saying? They got black guys that like the same thing. You wonder why your relationship going where it's going. I mean, go in that bedroom and whip his ass. And see what he being like.
And tell him to be jerking that chicken while you whooping his ass.
Exactly. You know.
Ooh, we don't went to a whole nother. That's what I'm saying.
But it's the truth though. Like women have to realize, like, you know, men have pleasures too. Yeah. Men have things that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I should feel like y'all should try all of them. Mm-hmm. If you're in a relationship, if you're married to a man, y'all should have been and tried everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying go scrap on and fuck this nigga,
but he ain't gonna go there.
You know, but y'all should try everything. See what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? See what it is. If it is a scrap on that he like, if you have a nigga like that and you fell in love with him, love comes. That's how love is. You learn about this person. That don't mean run away from him. You don't make him no hoe. Yeah. That don't make him this. It's like he loved being pleasured by you.
Right. And don't go, and the worst thing I hate to see, if a woman do go outing them on social media. Y'all should not do that to y'all man.
But the thing about it is, what they're doing is, when they do that and they go out on these guys and tell these guys business, oh yeah, because he like to get fingered, he like to do this. Mm-hmm. That girl that loves doing it is in his inbox.
Say it again.
The one that wants to do it, that can see herself licking his ass, she in that inbox. She want that ass.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because it's a turn on.
Yeah.
It's definitely a turn on.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, like, you know, you not hurting him, you ain't doing nothing but make it. Then soon as you do all, you get mad, you find out, you bring it to social media. When you calm down and realize, well, I still love him. Yeah. Now I'm gonna be back with him. But now you didn't give him 3 other hoes to battle with you with now, because that girl, when you was sitting up there telling his business, they had some girl on there saying, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. But guess what? he still don't trust her no more because she don't went on social media and told a very private. Intimate detail about them two. So he'll never feel comfortable with her anymore. You know,
and that's crazy. And I'm not, listen, you like what you like, you love who you love, but love will always win. Always. Even when you're mad at the moment. You're mad at what you found out about this person. But that love is going to come back and you're going to forgive him. And then now you got 3 other bitches because you done got mad on social media and Randy that's going to want him. Try to fix that sometimes. Sometimes calm down. Like, you know, you're mad, you find it out, you get it, you deal with what goes on in your house ain't for the internet.
Right, it ain't for the internet.
Ain't for the internet. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we fuck up at. That's where females fuck up at.
That's where they do.
You know, we run to the internet for everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
And like they can say, well, you know, you run to the internet. Well, I mean, fuck. I mean, like, you know, certain things you gotta defend yourself.
You gotta defend yourself. And you need a platform because they do it.
Right. So, like stop running to the internet every time you have an issue with your nigga or whatever. Because that girl listening, that punk listening. And they coming. So they coming. It is what it is.
They coming. How strong is the New Orleans support system within the LGBTQ community? Is it strong?
Nah.
I figure it wouldn't.
It could be a lot. We are not. In New Orleans, we still have that mentality where it's one for all. Like we all about ourselves. And we don't have an organization where Atlanta have an organization. You know, you got New York gays, whatever that. You know, we can't even get good gay pride down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the white people, they decadence, but we don't, as blacks, no.
They're going to be fighting and everything.
They're going to fight. You look what goes on. Like, we tried to do the red dress run that we kind of made in, like, around Society Page. If you ever been around there, Willie the owner, good guy, or whatever the case, but Willie a good guy, he's the owner around there. But Society Page, what he tried to do is bring the red dresses around there and try to build, you know, something up with that, you know what I'm saying? We around there on the roof, dancing on the people's cars, shaking on the roof, fighting and drawing chairs and doing all this. It's just like, you know, it's nothing you could do for New Orleans blacks because all thing we think, and that's be the people fault. Because the only thing we like is the mess, the dramas, and the fights. That's the only thing we pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't doing that, we don't know nothing about it.
You're absolutely right.
And that's crazy. So we don't, you know, if we friends, we're gonna get together and come whip your ass and play with one of us.
Right.
But that's the only togetherness.
That's the only togetherness. Ain't that sad though? That's sad. That's really sad.
And that's a change though, like, because at the end of the day, like, that's a change though. You know, that should, you know. We used to have a person like Callie or Priest who tried to make a difference in New Orleans with bringing stuff to New Orleans, bringing club nights to New Orleans. He used to MC at the Fusions when Fusions was rolling. Sometimes at the Vibe, him and Hot Sizzle and all them. Those was that's what we had.
That
like,
was
you
the
know,
days,
those was the days, you know. And then Priest would turn around the next, we'll be dancing and hustling and we like, you know, dancing and stuff. And then that morning, Priest to have a 3MB. Ooh, don't kill me, Priest. I don't remember the name of it, but he'll have where he'll get everybody together and teach us about. That's a lot I've learned about HIV through him, through Priest. You know, like, and he would teach us things about, you know, what to do and what not to do and what this mean and what that mean and stuff like that.
And that's what people really need to listen to. That
exactly. We don't have that.
The education.
We don't have that no more. We don't have it. We don't have nobody that's running around doing that no more. Testing and stuff like that. You know, I never got when people say, "Oh, let me pay you to test you in the club."
I never heard of that.
Yeah, they had it. It was a big thing. What? I just never got with that because if I'm in the club, I'm getting dressed up, getting nice, to have fun, to have drinks and be with my friends, not to find out I'm sick. Or if this is what I have in my system.
Right.
Like, I just never grabbed. I never understood that. I don't think that's a good idea too. So you mean tell me if we having the testing. You testing people, and I come out the back crying. The whole club know what's going on with me.
They know.
You know what I'm saying? Clearly.
They know.
they know what's going on.
Look how you said it.
You know? So like, why the fuck would I want to sit there and be at a club getting tested? But honestly, like, you know, like the things priests used to do back in the days, you know, we used to have basketball games. Now I remember I we used to play basketball. Priests, I thank people like Priest, you know what I'm saying, for my generation and what he did. I honestly thank you because of the simple fact of the matter was you did give us something to do, right. And you taught us a lot when it came to that shit. You even taught us about trade, you know, that his generation, how trade was and stuff like that.
Explain trade, because a lot of people out of town, outside of New Orleans, they don't know what trade is. Trade
is, you got a girlfriend, you have, like, trade is a boy that probably have a girlfriend and stuff like that nobody know about or whatever, but he mess with the pumps.
Gotcha.
That's the trade.
Yes.
Now girls, you know, oh, he hot, he cute and all this, and that's my trade.
They'll say
you know, they'll say that, but our back in the day trade was the one who had the family, who had the girls, the baby mamas, all this situation going on. But at nighttime, he come and fuck with the pumps. So yeah.
Because people gotta understand. Like I tell people this, I was a sexual relationship coach for a while. And even when I was a virgin, I was a sexual relationship coach because I understood the dynamics. You all have to realize that there are certain people that have fetishes.
Yeah. And
it can be all around the board. You're not going to beat it out of them. You're not going to bring them to church and throw the Bible at them.
No.
There's nothing you can do. It's only they can change that. So when you have these people who have fetishes, they have fetishes.
Yep, they have fetishes. And if you love them, that's your job. Especially if you're married to them, it's your job to honor their sexual fetishes, right? I mean, if you're not about that, then no. If you ain't about it, no. But they're gonna get it done. Yeah. You know, they're going to go into their fetishes.
Yeah, I have men. I know so many men that have foot fetishes, and they will always tell me to put do all type of websites with my feet and all that. Yeah. They love it. They are obsessed with feet.
Right.
You know, and he's
aware of it. Not me, bitch. You put your feet on me, bitch. You have to get one of your toes broken, bitch. I don't play that feet shit, bitch. Feet belong on the ground, bitch. Not on me. You put a feet on me, bitch. I'm breaking the big toe off, bitch. I don't play like that.
And they're different because some of them want pink polish. Some of them want red polish. Yeah. Some of them don't want no polish.
Right.
Some of them want to see you scrape the toe jam off. It's levels. Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
They deep.
Not over here.
They deep. And so when you're looking at people with different fetishes, you gotta take that in consideration too.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But when we go back to the broken friendships, and we talk about the different things as far as who could have been involved, who you think was in his ear. We spoke about that. There's always going to be a common denominator.
Right.
And then when you look at that common denominator, you look at everything around them. Mm-hmm. What recently happened with them? What happened in the past with them? Does it relate to what's going on now? And that's when you say, you know what? This person is demonic.
Yes. So with that being said, like that, like who you think that is for that person? Like who you think is the denominator is?
Well, I'm saying like we spoke earlier, and then I was thinking, I was like, you know what? When we get to an area where it's quieter and stuff like that, I want to let you know because remember we was talking about you healing and you getting your businesses together, and we still gonna post some of the stuff that with the noise because I want them to hear that.
Yeah,
we have to do that, but I want people to understand like. Especially the people, I know a lot of guys a lot of labels is looking at them and they gonna come into some money. I want to let y'all know this is for the people who blowing up on the social media stuff and these platforms. They're gonna have people coming to you and they're gonna pull you away from the people who mean you good, and they're gonna throw you. They're gonna be flashing money all in front of you, getting you cars and stuff. That's a distraction.
Yeah. Well, we know about that.
I've been in this since 96,
Yeah.
95.
Well, that's how that's what my friend going through right now. You know, people flashes, the flash money from a flash this, I'm gonna do this for you, do that. That be a distraction to get where you at. To make sure where you at is where they at.
That's where they at.
You know, they got the money to do it, so they want to be in the spotlight. They want this, they want that, so they're gonna make sure what you got going on is what they got going on.
That's right.
You know, they ain't no friend.
They ain't no friend.
They ain't no friend.
They ain't no friend.
You know, and they gonna show you that at the end.
And that's why when I had an interview yesterday, and I asked one of the guys, I said, "Hey, you with this person? If you got $1 million deal tomorrow, do you trust this person that they will be a good friend to you?" Yes, they told me yes. I said, now think about this. This person you say you trust right now, do you know it's a possibility that another person could get in their ear who's already up there? Could get in their ear and they kind of twist and morph their brain to where now this friend who you trust isn't enough, isn't good enough for you.
Nope.
That's sad.
That is.
That's sad.
And like over the time with the arguing back and forth and me just I can say I'm sorry to certain things I said because I would have never said that, and I never thought in a million years that I would even have to say that to a friend. You know what I'm saying? But man, you can't keep. It's like you pick at something, and one day that something gonna fall down. Yeah. There's one day that something gonna fall on you. Yeah. And that's just where I was at with it. I don't really want to play tick for tag, because that's not the person I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm always with you. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. All right. But you're not gonna keep coming at me on how you feel. You're not gonna keep this. And think I'm not gonna tell you how the fuck I feel.
So when this person, your friend, were they coming at you, or was the other person coming at you?
Well, I would say he was coming too, because at the end of the day, if you're giving somebody a tool to come at me, it's you too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like on the battlefield, somebody loads the bullet into the gun. Yeah. To the big gun. Somebody got one person loading the bullets into the gun and the other person shooting it. Right. That's all the same person to me. That's all the same person.
You're right. Because another thing is, when you look at it like this, a lot of people look at you when they get to a certain, and I'm not saying him. Yeah. I'm saying the people around him. Deroy is this, Deroy is that. You don't need Deroy over here. You don't need Deroy over here. Because he's that.
You see a strong relationship. That's the same thing they was doing with God, the disciples to God. Yes. Trying to draw the disciples away from God. And you fell into that trap. Right. You see what I'm saying? Fell into that trap.
And then don't think for a minute that he's not going to regret it.
I thought about that, but some people just be evil, and they think it's all about them.
You think he's evil?
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna think he's evil, but right now, if your shit don't stink, your shit don't stink too. And if you're gonna think like that, then you will never see what you did. You'll never see the wrong in anything. You know what I'm saying? When your shit don't stink. And at the end of the day, like I always tell people, I pray and wish everybody the best. I pray and wish everybody the best. I would never wish upon no one downfall because I don't know how to do that. I wasn't taught to be that directly into your business to wish you would fall. That's not I'm never used words like that. And then how could you pray on somebody's downfalls? Right. And how could God allow you to get on your knees and pray on somebody's downfall?
Because you evil. You have to be.
So when don't use prayer. Right. Oh, they praying on my downfall.
They're praying. They're not praying. They're praying to their God. Yeah. But it's not our God.
Well, my God don't listen to stuff like that. So when they tell me, somebody you praying on somebody's downfall, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, because my God don't play like that. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not praying, P-R-E-Y. Yeah. Not praying. Praying.
See, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah. I can't even tell you how to go. I don't know, man. I don't do no shit like that.
They like a prey.
Prey.
And see, the thing about it is,
yeah. See, I don't know the real words to it because
Right.
I don't even go in that direction. Like you know,
Right.
I don't know the words to that. So yeah, I don't know.
So when you have people that they have, and I'm not saying them because I don't know their business like that, but I'm talking about in my experience. And I was always a person that analyzed people. I analyzed and I watched and I spoke and I looked. I could just about tell you. I could look at a person and know what step they're about to make, what if they're gonna turn right or left. I just always since a kid, right? So what I'm telling you is, when you got people who have, and I know some who have ratted, scammed, and did so much dirt to come up and to make it appear like they was hard working. When a person like me or anybody, and there's a lot of people like me who can look through that and by the way they act, the way they on social media, a real business person ain't gonna move the way that they move.
Right.
So when you're looking at this, when you're looking at other people and you're on gossiping, and you're in a lot of mess, that's not a businesswoman.
No.
That's a scammer who done came up of that, and it's temporary.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have no business skills.
Right.
You have scamming skills. So when you're out here doing your porta potties, that's what they call porta potties, you getting it out the mud for real.
Yeah.
They intimidated by that, but they intimidated, but they looking at it. So when they have that feel like he's doing this, they get real intimidated because they know what they had to do. You had to go and rat on people and send them to jail and do all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You got the feds on your ass.
Yeah.
You got all this, and here you free. You
do.
free to do. You could go do your porta potties and do whatever you want to do, and you getting it legitimate and all that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People like that, D, please listen to me when I tell you. They are intimidated by you. I don't care how much money you have.
Right.
They are. I'm telling you from experiences. They don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
All they know is sleeping with people, scamming, and talking to the feds.
Wow.
You get it?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And the feds give you that money to make it look big.
That's why I understand like when scammers, you know, when New Orleans big on, like you knew these people scam PPP. They were scammers back in the days, even when it wasn't PPP. They were scammers. But now they have these tax. What you call them fucking firm? Tax form. You mean to tell me you're gonna bring all your information to this motherfucker that you knew scam back in the days?
And 3 or 5 years later, when y'all beefing with them, now they got all your information.
So I would New Orleans be different. New Orleans is so fucking different. And then all the ones that they didn't scam their way through that. Now they selling food out their house. Bitch, you mean to tell me if they don't have no more coin, what you think they gonna do?
Right.
And I don't want it. I don't want whatever you have to do to make that coin extend. I don't want it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on with people?
Yeah.
Like, I would never understand people sit there and buy plates of food for somebody that used to be a scammer.
Yes. Because you know they're scamming some kind of way.
Bitch, if they run out of gravy, they're going to add... You know what? I don't want it.
What you call it?
I don't want it.
The dog food, the gravy mix?
Yeah, bitch, them and they add anything in there to make that sell.
Yeah.
Them people want money.
Yeah. Because dishonesty is dishonesty.
Yes.
You know?
I just would never understand New Orleans people. We go to the scammers for help.
The scammers are the one, and they scamming you the whole while.
And if they ain't scamming, bitch, they got your information.
Yeah, they got your information. And they gonna always have your information.
Man, that's so weird to me that they have really allowed these tax people to do their taxes.
Yes, they do.
That's used to be scammers, and you knew they was big scammers.
They was big scammers, and they are doing it. And guess what? The thing about it is, what they don't understand is, these people have to. You know, you have to, when you sign up to work and you agree to cooperate, right? You have to tell them everything. If the feds find out any little thing about you lied about something, you're in trouble. So these scammers who work for the feds,
Yeah.
they have to give everything. So they sending people, being locked up 90 going 7.
Wow. Wow.
90 going 7.
Wow.
So what I say to you is, you keep doing what you're doing. Do it the legal way. We can help you.
Yep.
We got the hookup and it's legal. Don't get caught up because a lot of people in New Orleans are scamming.
Okay, and let me tell y'all one thing. If you never seen the inside of somebody's house, if you never seen the inside of somebody's house, why would you buy a supper? I would never understand it. You know, the board of health goes into these restaurants. These people have a standard that they have to hold up for their restaurants.
Yes.
You know, they have to make sure they can't have nothing broke.
Right.
They can't have nothing leaking. They can't have nothing sitting there, you know, unused, you know, stuff like that, or rats or roaches in their place, because the board of health goes there.
You're right.
The board of health now goes to people's house.
Right.
And y'all sitting there thinking it's okay to buy a supper plate? Man, let me, I'm coming in. I'm gonna come in. I want to sit down and eat my first supper plate at your dinner
At
table.
your house.
I want to eat my first supper plate at your house.
Don't see that roach run.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog,
you got the dog in the
in
kitchen,
the kitchen.
the roach greeting you.
The
You know
cat
what I'm
laying
saying?
on the
Some
island.
bug you never even saw before in this bitch house. And you sitting there buying.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
They
We
do
do
that.
all this, we gotta do better.
They do that.
We gotta do better. You wonder why your health ain't up. Your blood pressure's because of that supper plate.
Oh, that supper plate.
Come on.
And another thing I want y'all to do, go follow Deroy. He have so much coming up in store. Y'all have no idea. We talking about reality TV. We talking about movies. It's about to go down.
I'm ready.
And anything you want to say to let them know, like, hey, look what y'all did me, but I'm going up. I'm elevating.
I'd rather show and tell.
Period.
I'd rather show and tell. Because at the end of the day, they know what they did.
Yeah.
They know what people know. They know.
They know.
They know. So sit back and watch the show.
And there's always have to be a fall guy.
Yeah, I'm the fall guy.
And you're the fall guy.
And that's okay though,
And
because
that's fine.
but one thing about this fall guy, he will get back up.
Yep, and you strong. And another thing I wanted to tell you, please let them know about how the first take, we wanted outside on the terrace with the artwork.
Ah, fuck. Listen, tell me, God, tell you, them comments will have you commit suicide.
Yeah, I read them.
Them comments.